In this video, we're going to look at how we can save this table into an array. And I like to always define an array as a virtual table, which is more or less the equivalent of this physical, let's say, table that we can see on the screen, but saved and used in the memory of the laptop. And so to save this table into an array, we're going to use four main variables. The first one is obviously the worksheet we're going to work in. So in this case, the number 2. We're going to use the last row and last column variables to identify the limits of the table. And then we're going to use array_data as variant. This is where we're going to store our information in the virtual table, let's say in the array. So first we identify the worksheet, as we said, so it's the position number 2. We're going to find the table's limits by finding the last row and the last column. So we find the last row from the column A, and we find the last column from the row number 1. And to save the table in the array, we're just going to say that the variable array_data is equal to the range that we want to include. And so to identify this range, we're going to say dot range, and then we're going to identify the first cell, which is A1, and then we're going to identify the last cell, which is defined here by last row and last column, because our table could vary in length and size. So this is just how we do it, and this allows us afterwards to save a lot of times on any kind of loop that we would want to do on a huge table, for example. So it's really just to go much faster and manipulate the data in a completely different way than what we would do with a normal worksheet in an Excel file.